one life to live.
We have no choice. Right now, we need to be student and teacher.
You could do a lot worse than Al Buchanan.
Because he's rich.
About the treatment.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
My grandfather and I had a
Your grandfather? Don't you mean my grandfather? Aren't you going to introduce me? Fine. Do it myself. It's nice to see you all. I don't think we've met. Most people know me as Natalie, but in fact, I'm the real Jessica Buchanan.
I promised him not a bribe.
They're beautiful.
Just like you.
Come in. Let's get them some water.
You forgot something.
What?
This.
And what is that?
Well, you're gonna have to open it and find out.
Al? I'm sorry, you must be devastated.
This is Rappaport.
If you need anything at all you have to do is ask. I'm so sorry about Asa.
You are?
Well, of course I am.
Well, when I heard of it, you guys couldn't stand each other.
It's true. This girl is an imposter. She's been pretending to be me for the last 19 years. Go ahead. Tell him, Jesse. Still won't talk? How about you, Mommy? Want to tell him the truth? Tell him I'm your daughter, yours and Clint's? Tell him I belong here, that I'm a Buchanan, that I'm Ace's real granddaughter. Tell them.
Sit down.
Tell them I'm your daughter.
Quiet. You're even wearing my dress.
This is not your dress. This dress belongs to Jessica Buchanan, which is me.
Jessie, please.
That's not Jessica, I am!
Jessica!
Guess I hit a nerve.
Come on.
You know what, Uncle Bo, look, I know that we have a lot of catching up to do, but I just got here, okay? Sorry I'm late, everyone. I didn't know what time the service started, seeing as how no one bothered to invite me.
Well, that's it, everyone. Thank you all for coming.
Wait! No, sit down! I haven't gotten to say what I think about AC yet.
You've said enough. We're going to be having a reception at my father's house, and we'd be very happy if you'd all join us there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, that sounds lovely.
If you come within 100 yards of that house, I will throw you in jail.
Mom, please, leave me alone. Please, just let me go.
I can't, not when you're this upset.
Mom,
Jesse, why don't you let your mother help you?
You don't understand.
Yeah, we do. You're tired of being her target and you want to leave.
Yes.
We don't blame you.
Darling, that's exactly what she wants. She's just trying to drive you away.
Well, Mom, if I stay, she's going to do something even worse.
There's not a lot worse she can do right now.
No, you're right, because everybody already knows. And if they don't, they will.
Honey, please.
Mom, what? You know it's the truth. They will. I'm going home. Don't worry about me.
What do you want to do?
I want to help her. I want to make all the pain and the hurt go away. I have to do something.
Me too. I'm gonna do it right now.
Asa and I we had our problems back when I was seeing Beau, but we got past that.
Oh, you did?
Yes, besides, I'm not here just for me. I'm here on behalf of Jen. She wanted me to pay her respects for her.
So you spoke to her?
Yeah, she called me from New York. She told me to tell you that she's sorry she couldn't be here.
She told you to tell me.
That's right. Is there something strange about that?
Well, yeah, I talked to her already, and she told me herself.
Well, maybe she just wanted me to tell you again.
She's furious with you.
Okay, look, Jen and I have certainly had our disagreements, and all of them are about Christian Vega. She doesn't like hearing that I was right about him.
Thanks for coming.
But there is one thing that Jen and I do agree on, Al. We agree on you.
Whew, she's got a lot of nerve.
There's an understatement. You really loved Asa, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I could tell from the way you spoke about him. It was nice.
Thanks.
You obviously have some wonderful memories of him.
Infuriating ones, too, but I'm glad I have those memories.
Well, hopefully you'll have some more now that you decided to undergo the treatment.
Right.
You okay?
Troy, I don't think it would be good for me to keep trying to remember the past.
Nora, I don't think you can help it if Lindsay's going to keep throwing it in your face like she did last night at the palace.
I know. I know.
Hey, let's go. Time to go.
Why? I haven't done anything.
You've hurt people I care about.
Does Vicky pay you for this security detail?
Okay, get out. Let's go.
Because you're just one of her employees, you know. Someone to do her bidding, just like her own daughter, Natalie.
Move now.
You know, it's really too bad. You could have had so much more. You could have had me.
I never cared about you. Not for a minute.
You know, you were really just too dumb to know what you had, Dave. But someday you will. Please, Dr. Ray, you have to help me. Please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You have to ask Vicky to forgive me. I don't think I'll ever get better unless she forgives me. You still fall for it. I'm even better than I thought.
All right. Come on, Ray. Let's go. Come on.
And thank you for getting me out of that nut house with that unconditional release. I've never felt better.
Whoa, Ray, whoa. Take it easy. You know what? I'm going to have to take a closer look into this unconditional release.
Oh, you do that, Mr. DA. You should see. It's completely legal.
Maybe. But you should know. Maybe you got an unconditional release at St. Anne's. But there's always Statesville.
You want to talk now, Mom? Well, guess what? I'm not in the mood.
Oh, well, in that case, I would suggest you get in the mood. Because, like it or not, you're going to listen.
Antonio, if this is about yesterday, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I had no right to pry into your life. It was none of my business.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Just worry about opening that present.
Well, then you better come in.
Hi.
Hey, Matthew.
You play with my fire truck?
Maybe later. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, where are you going?
To put out a fire.
Okay, just take it slow. It's just a pretend fire. I hope it's just a pretend fire. I don't know how Nora does this.
Well, maybe if you put that package down, it would be a lot easier.
You really are a master of subtlety. I have to admit, I am curious. Your essay! You didn't tell me you finished this.
That's why it was a surprise. And I didn't just finish it. I nailed it.
Oh, what I would give for a camera. Excuse me.
Hi. How are you? Can I talk to you for a moment, please?
Yeah, excuse me.
Bo, I need some help.
What is it, Pamela?
It seems that these ladies are misinformed. What?
What are you talking about?
They think that Asa married them before I did.
He did,
Well, you know
sugar.
I don't want to get in the middle of this.
Oh, no. In the middle of what? All you have to do is just state the facts that Asa and I were living together for 10 years before we even met either of these two women.
Well, yes, that is true.
Yes. Therefore, we had a common law marriage.
Oh, please.
You know what, Pamela, I'm not really up on all the legalities of common law.
Well, it's just simple. I was married to Asa before these two. No, he married you after the formal wedding, not the common law wedding. Oh, stop it.
What the heck difference does it make anyway?
What difference does it make? Asa was married to me when he supposedly married you two.
Yeah, if you believe all this rigmarole about common law you dug up somewhere.
And I don't even know if your marriages are legal.
You know what, I'm going to let you all settle this.
Jen feels close to you. I know she wishes she could be here instead of New York.
Well, I told her to go. It was a great opportunity for her.
That's true. I know when she gets back that she'll want to be here for you in every way that she can.
She's a great friend.
She knows how much work that you're going to have to do. New work, new responsibilities.
What are you talking about?
Well, he's probably going to leave you everything in his will. The reading is today, isn't it?
You just don't give up, do you, Lindsay?
So I guess this means you're not afraid to touch me anymore.
Don't get used to it.
What? Enough motherly love for one day?
Oh, come on, Natalie. You know better than that.
Do I? Mm-hmm. It's been so long, how am I supposed to know what it feels like?
Oh, please don't think you can try and make me feel guilty after what you did today.
Why should I have to make you feel guilty? You met Roxy, right? The woman that raised me. That should be enough guilt to last you a lifetime.
You okay?
Oh, yes. Yeah, actually, I'm fine, but I really need to set Natalie straight on a whole lot of things. Can I meet you in the car in a few minutes?
Call me if you need me.
Thank you.
Well, isn't he sweet? Must be nice to have someone to protect you.
Don't change the subject.
Someone who cares so much about you. Always be there for you.
We're talking about you now.
I wish I had somebody like that. But I don't. I never have.
No, well, you could have, couldn't you? Yesterday, I offered you sympathy and I offered you understanding. And you didn't want it. So I don't think you're going to get any now.
What do I get? More denying that I'm your daughter or more anger about the horrible things I've done? You know what? No thanks. I'm all stocked up.
You must think I'm kidding. I'm not. I mean it. You're not going anywhere. Okay? We're going to talk.
How you doing?
Oh, I guess I'm all right.
I want to take it easy on that drink. We shouldn't be standing here like a couple of co-conspirators. I'll find you.
Thanks for rescuing me.
Well, what are ex-husbands for, huh?
No, Bo, you are more than an ex-husband. You are also my friend.
What about Asa?
Well, I miss Asa a lot, too. I wish I had done something about it. Come and see him. But something else always came up. Hey there. Hey. I'll join you. It's wonderful to see you, Follow. Guess that was actually kind of a big old no, huh?
Well, you know Delilah.
Though I wanted to ask you. I'm sorry, I don't know, do you still miss our Drew as much as I do?
Think of him every morning when I pick up my badge. And then I get to work and I walk down our Hall of Heroes and there's pictures right up there looking down at me.
I have a photo of him on my guitar. So he can be with me all the time. Guess I'll have to put one of Ace on there, too.
Well, I find some comfort in knowing that they're up there together now and Pa's able to keep an eye on Drew. What?
How are you? I mean, are you happy in your life?
My life. I'll tell you, I'd be a whole lot happier if I find out what really happened to Pa.
Will you please watch where you're going? I'm sorry, Alex. I wasn't blessed with the grace of being an exotic dancer.
I guess you don't need much grace when you work on your back. Isn't that where you spend most of your time?
I rarely worked on my back. So, what do you have to look forward to now? Ending up back on Skid Row?
I doubt it. And I might be here a lot longer than you think.
Good. I'll stock up on my pesticides.
You do that.
But here comes the little hussy that took my rightful place beside Asa at the altar.
You know, I thought I'd never be ambivalent about this, but she might be even greedier than you are.
Oh, Renee, you can hurl all the insults you like. But there's only one Mrs. Asa Buchanan now. And you're looking at her.
You certainly made sure of that, didn't you, Alex? You wanted to know who killed Asa. You're looking at her.
You just interrupted a very private conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I interrupted your grilling of Al about his inheritance.
What, no one's allowed to care about how he's going to take care of himself?
They are, if their concern is genuine. Yours isn't. More people are starting to arrive.
Thanks, Nora. I'll go greet him.
People are here who actually want to pay their respects.
Oh. Is that what you're doing here, Troy? I didn't even know you knew Asa.
Yeah. Actually, I've met him a couple of times.
How lucky for him.
Don't pay attention to her, Troy. She couldn't set her daughter up with a millionaire, so now she's pouting.
I happen to care very much about that boy.
You do, as long as your daughter's not speaking to you.
I'm here because Jen asked me to be.
And if you believe that, I bet she's got some swampland to sell you, too.
Oh, you go ahead and make your fun, Nora. But I wonder how Sam is going to feel when he sees you with Troy.
Sam is out of town.
So you're seeing each other behind his back?
No, we're not. We ran into each other at the service.
I see.
Troy is the doctor who saved my son's life, and Sam and I are grateful to have him as a friend.
Really? Well, if Sam buys that one, maybe I will sell him that swampland.
How dare you? I loved my husband.
Ladies, let's remember where we are.
I know exactly where we are all too well, and she's the reason we're here, aren't you?
How can you say that? How can you think that I would want anything like this to happen so soon after I just married my husband?
You weren't married.
God, this woman!
I don't know what you were, but you weren't married. Asa did not love you.
Go, girl.
And you sure as hell did not love him. You were too busy getting it on with Max. I still can't believe it. I got Allison released from St. Anne's.
She worked hard to fool a lot of people.
Oh, come on, Hank. I'm a therapist. I'm supposed to know better than that.
You're not the only doctor she saw.
But I'm the one who championed her cause. I wanted her to see Vicky. I wanted Vicky to forgive her. You know, I have a good mind that I should just rip up my license. Maybe I shouldn't practice psychology.
You've already said everything you need to say to me. And no matter what I do, Jessica will always be your daughter.
Yes, you're absolutely right. She always will. So you should remember that no matter how much you try to hurt her and what you try and take away from her, there is one thing Jessica will always have that you will never, ever be able to take from her, and that is my love.
What about me? Don't I deserve your love?
Have you ever done anything to deserve it? No. You have done absolutely nothing but be horrible to me and to Jessica since the moment you arrived in this town. And then today, this little stunt you pulled, you tried to ruin a memorial service for a member of my family.
He's my family. He's my grandfather. No one even invited me.
Why are you surprised, Natalie? Take a look at yourself.
I am your daughter no matter what you do.
I'm not denying that. You're the only one making a fuss about it now. Look, I have tried to understand you, you know. Tried to figure out why you behave so abominably, what made you that way. That's one of the reasons I went to see your mother.
You decided that maybe she had the right idea after all.
No, there's no doubt you had a very difficult and a very painful childhood. And believe it or not, I do know what that's like. But there is no amount of childhood pain that can excuse what you did. So all I can think is that you don't want to be understood. You don't want to be loved. You want to hate, and you want to hurt.
Glad I got to see you before you died. I'm so glad I got to tell you that I love you, Grandpa. I'm sorry that I left your... I'm sorry that I left your service, but Natalie's... And I didn't tell you because I knew it would hurt you so much. I already miss you. I wish you were here. I just wish you could tell me what to do.
Antonio,
What?
these footnotes are all within the last 2 years. You redid all your research.
Pretty much, yeah.
This must have taken you forever.
Well, not forever, but it sure seemed that way.
I am really looking forward to reading this.
Yeah, well, what are you waiting for?
What do you mean?
I mean, do you have somewhere you have to be?
I'm watching Matthew.
Oh, well, he's upstairs playing. If he needs anything, I could take care of it.
You really want to sit here while I read this?
Yeah, I want to see your reaction. I want to know if it's totally lousy.
Wasn't I completely frank with your first paper?
Well, you never said it was totally lousy, just merely unacceptable.
Oh, right. I pulled my punches.
Well, okay. So, you flattened me.
And now you're afraid I won't be honest?
Well, you didn't know me then.
Oh, right. Now I'm completely under the spell of the Vega charm.
I just want to know if I'm going to get credit for this.
If it's as good as you say it is, you should have no problem getting credit. And then we'll stop being teacher and student.
Exactly.
Pam? Do you need a few more minutes?
I'm ready. I'd like a bottle of your best champagne and a huge bowl of strawberries.
Anything else?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Get lost, Allison. Don't you have anybody else to bother?
You know, I just thought you'd like to know that Natalie's back in the bosom of her family.
What?
She walked into that church with her head held high. She was fantastic.
Natalie went to Mr. Buchanan's memorial service.
Wearing a stunning red dress.
Was Jessica there?
She was. That is, until Natalie showed her who the real Buchanan heir is.
No, I'm okay. I'm sad about Grandpa, yeah. No, they're still at the reception. Yeah. No, but Dad, if you come now, you're going to be too late. I know, I want to see you too. Wait, well, maybe I could take a train up to New York. Yeah, and then I could just meet you as soon as you get in. Okay. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I've got a lot I need to tell you. Okay, I'll see you soon. I love you.
Oh, I'm the reason that Ace is dead, am I? What about you? And you. You're all a bunch of bloody hypocrites, each and every one of you. You couldn't wait to get away from him when he was alive. In fact, you couldn't run fast enough away. And then when he's dead, you all come running back to talk the talk about how much you love him. Oh, please.
I think you need some air.
And you are the worst. You never came to visit him once. Do you know how much that devastated him? Do you? Where were any of you? Where were you when his heart was ravaged and weakened by heart attacks? Where were any of you to make sure that he took his medicine? And then there's the three of you. No, you're nowhere to be found until he's dead. And then back you come because you just want to find out what he left you in his will.
That's enough, Git.
No, it isn't. Bloody enough. I'll tell you what's enough. You want to know why he's dead? Dear darling Bo, he died of a broken heart.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you think they're hypocrites?
Yes, I do.
You're the biggest hypocrite of all. You didn't love Ace. If you would have loved him, you never would have cheated on him with Max.
I told him about that disastrous time, and he forgave me.
Yeah, but that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, so you got rid of him.
Are you accusing me? How dare you?
Yes, I'm accusing you.
How dare you?
Yes, I'm accusing you. Yes.
No, Al.
You wanted Max, so you killed him. So you killed him.
Al, I would like to speak to your mother alone, please.
Go ahead. Talk to your accomplice.
Please. I know what you're trying to do, and it is not working. So knock it off. You're making everyone suspicious.
Oh, am I really? Well, la-di-da. I am being accused everywhere I turn, and I'm losing my son, so... What do you expect me to do?
Care. You just pull yourself together.
I knew nothing good would come from Asa marrying that witch.
Maybe that's why he didn't tell anyone. He didn't want us to stop him.
Now look what's happened to him. I know what that woman's capable of.
So do I.
You gotta do something, Bo. Please find out how she did it.
You don't like it?
Right, I used invisible red ink and turned back invisible corners.
So you do like it?
Well, it was a quick read, and I don't usually grade with my students in the room, but I'd have to say, you nailed it. Are you sure that was appropriate?
Well, since we're not student and teacher anymore. Yeah, it was totally appropriate.
Mom, I can't take this anymore. I need to be on my own right now. Don't worry about me. I'll be with Dad in New York. And he is still my dad, no matter what Natalie says. Love, Jess.
You know nothing about my childhood. I grew up rich. Daughter of Victor Lord.
And you don't understand what that was like.
Why should I bother? You didn't try to understand me.
Oh, Natalie, come on. I did. You know I did.
All you wanted to do is find a way to stop me from hurting your precious Jessica. You don't care about me.
You've never given me a reason to care about you. I don't even know you.
Yeah, and you never will. You love one daughter, and it's not me. But you know what? That doesn't matter to me. Because I don't care if you don't love me. I am still staying in your house, and I am taking everything that is mine.
Oh, I fully expect you to do just that. I just want you to know something. You can have all the money that you're entitled to, and you can live in that house if you choose. But as long as you continue to behave the way you have been, you will live there like a stranger. And even though there's a piece of paper somewhere that says you're my daughter, until you can show me that you have a heart and a conscience, you will never be treated as my daughter.
Here you go.
Oh, no, not today.
You sure? Because I think you could use its medicinal properties.
Medicinal properties?
Yeah, for what Lindsay does to you.
Oh, what, annoy me?
It's more than that. I don't know what she did to you last night, but it was almost like you had an allergic reaction.
Oh, come on.
You were out of breath. Your face was all flushed. I'll bet you if I had taken that pulse of yours, I'll bet you it would have been racing.
Okay, she upset me. So, doctor, what's the antidote?
You know what the antidote is.
To find out once and for all what Lindsay did to me in Colin's house.
Yes.
Yes.
So you'll have the treatment?
I'll have the treatment.
When?
Today. As soon as the reception's over.
Okay. You finish up things here, and I'll go get things ready for you.
Thank you.
What? You're all still here? Get out! Get out, all of you! You all. Get out, the whole bloody lot of you! Goodbye, Renee. You sanctimonious. And you. Goodbye, Becky Lee. Goodbye, Delilah. Goodbye, Pamela. About which I never heard Asa utter a single syllable. And you. Goodbye, Alex. For the last time, I sincerely hope.
I'm not going anywhere, Gabrielle, because I happen to know there's something for me in Ace's will.
You go, Alex.
So, do we know when this will reading will take place?
Yes. That would be now.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I might have led that nutcase straight to Jen. I know what you're doing, Allison, and it's gonna stop.
They're gonna have a reading of Ace's will at the mansion in a little while.
We're about to get started, and I thought you might like to come in. I'm sure Ace has got a lot to say.
Luke and Laura make a decision about their future. Will they be friends or lovers? Watch General Hospital next.